Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Ball State Cardinals taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
To the air on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. That pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on 2nd down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution is...
He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, looking for a man. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Makes a connection. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
The Cardinals have this offense rolling. Quarterback keeper. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ball State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, this defense is dialed, and already forced one interception, had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. Holds it in. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fellas, we've got particular interest in the battle for the bronze boot between Wyoming and Colorado State. Wyoming took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Laramie. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Arsenault. Crosses the 40. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's
turning it on. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Epps. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Off to the races to the right. The 20. Inside the touchdown Cardinals. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
That's such a great job by the defense because they quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making it.
Touchdown, Fresno State! Fitted in the window for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Man, what a nice Nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Webster. Buys a little time. Spits it out to the back. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Calls his own number. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Durham. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch at the 20. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half.
Timeout, Ball State.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The attempt is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time. He can't corral the press. The ball's on the ground. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Fresno State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Texas State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to San Marcos. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking to fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll start this drive from the 42. Grabbed over the middle. It's out. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gives it on the option. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Arsenault. Creates a little space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll do it himself. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Extending the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll throw on third down. They're working that left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying the left side. Running into the open space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Get this drive started from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
It's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Central Michigan just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory, and that's really the standard there in Mount Pleasant. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Next going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Fresno State 35, Ball State 14.
Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. This quarterback, part of their running game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked.
He's got it. 1st down and more. The Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw again. He's going up top here late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I know this offense has really struggled in this game, but they've still got individuals offensively that are trying to make plays, and they're trying to flash for their coaches to earn more opportunities the next time they see the field. Really nice job that time between these two.
Makes the catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks, it's Jackson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ball State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Ball State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. Picked off. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.